We did rehearse this actually.
Yes, and this is what you get with the rehearsal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. I see us. We're on. 14 viewers on Facebook.
Woo!
That's Ren/Mark is here. Lauren Finley.
Right.
And
Jason Dean has joined
Jason
us.
Dean is here.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
So me and Steve decided to try something new, and this is it.
Yeah, this is it. It's completely unplanned and unscripted and
unrehearsed, obviously.
We don't know. I'm gonna give REM a break because it's my big joke now is to just play that song all the time.
And it's me and Steve Barcelona and a fly. And does anyone have any questions for Steve?
Yeah, we're just for everybody, man.
For everybody.
We're just doing whatever, man. We're just trying to have some fun because we got nothing to do.
Jim Brown is here. Daniel Rifkin is here. Harrop is here.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't know how the watch party feature works, people, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. I guess we're just going to, talk about things, and if we see comments,
Yeah, we'd love for you to ask us a few questions. We don't know how long we're going to be on here, but
I think there's probably a lag too. So Steven Sproul is here. John Tuttle is here.
All right.
Shane Brewer is here.
There's a first question for us there from the amazing Shane Brewer. Ethan, do you do magic as well?
No, actually I don't. I haven't even picked up any magic. I've started to pick up a little bit. I've started really getting into cards in the past year or so.
Imagine that.
Well, shockingly enough, since we've opened the store, I started to get into cards and I see what is available. I'm not trying to plug. I'm just saying there's lots of cards here. In fact, I did set up something fancy for today, so I can switch this. Watch this, special effects.
Here we go.
Bam! Ooh. And I've chosen, once I saw that they make teal cards, man, I'm all about teal. So I got some teal bicycles, and I even got some teal Jerry's Nuggets. Yeah. But no, I don't do anything. I know how to do that. I know how to make it look like I can do that. And I know how to do this.
Woo!
All right. So the answer is...
I got to make stuff bigger so I can actually read it.
But I am trying. I have...
man, look at... So we got a couple questions here. We got it.
Okay.
All right. So Daniel Rifkin, man, with the tough question, not exactly magical. But it says, Steve, I'm starting to bald in the back. Should I cut it or go gracefully? Well, it's a heartbreaking time, man. It's the way it is.
Well,
I say, what?
Well, here's the thing. Like, if you look at Pete Townsend in 1989, he was rocking the thing a lot of guys did, which is, the comb over right here.
Yeah.
And then the ponytail to the back. I think what people are doing now, what Pete Townsend has gone for and what Steve, you're doing right now, I think that's great.
You know what? I think the reason if you could say I wear my hair in a certain way, I mean, I don't know if you can, but the reason I do is because there used to be this girl who cut my hair all the time and it was getting thinner and thinner and thinner, looking shittier and shittier. And she said, what you should do is just cut it down to like a number 3, which it's even lower than a number 3 now. And just be like, hey, man, this is me. I'm out with it. I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just out with it and more confident about it. And it works for me. So you just have to decide if it works for you. The one thing I like about it is it's really easy to maintain, right? I just hit it with the razor every couple of days and I'm good. So sorry about
that. Mine's starting to go. It's starting to run to the hills. Run for your lives.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do, man?
Lauren Finley had a question.
What was his question?
But it's gone now. I don't know how these work.
Yeah, for some reason I'm not seeing. All right, wait a second now. Oh God, I don't want that. No, please. I want back to us.
Lauren was looking to get back in. It's been a while because he's been busy, but now he's coming back to go in the back room and he wants to know what he's missed. I know he's been away for a while. What's he missed? I mean, he's missed masterminds. He missed Scott Alexander.
Yeah, the Scott Alexander lecture was awesome.
Alexander Kranzo did a great one at the end of the year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man, those things. Okay, not a question, but trying to catch up on stuff I've missed, and was just watching Steve's triumphant prediction and found it so fun. Excited to dive in.
Yeah, that's. Let's just assume that I ever do magic for people again. That is and always will be my solid close-up strolling opener right there. It's called Triumphant Prediction Opener, and it works really good for me. You know,
I've never seen it.
Never seen it.
No.
Should I tell the story about my last gig that I did? Would you guys like to hear that? Say something in the chat if you want to hear the story of the last gig I did before my career ended. No one wants to hear it. All right.
I want to see the trick.
Oh, you want me to do the trick?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. My story of what happened on my last gig is really good, though, so maybe we'll do that in a minute.
Okay.
Obviously, guys, I didn't know I was going to do any magic. I thought we were just going to BS. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
No, Christoph and John would love to hear the story.
Okay, should I tell the story?
Tell the story.
Okay. So March 6th was my birthday, right? So what does Steve do on his birthday? He books a luncheon. Of course he does, right? So it's 250 people. It's an awards dinner for like a, like a property company. They have apartment buildings and stuff. 250 people at this great place I'd never been to called the Foundry Art Center. So it used to be a literal foundry where they melt metal in these big, crucibles and forge things. And they turned it into an event center now, and it's fantastic. It still has a 7-ton crane hanging from the ceiling, so it's pretty cool. So I was really excited. Huge stage, huge. So I do some close up. Everything's going great. Everyone has lunch. Everything's going great. It comes time for me, right? So I had checked out the mic. Everything was fine. The guy introduces me, and of course, he can't read 4 sentences and hold the room. It's like that bad. So he gives me a really crappy introduction. I get up there, go to the mic. The mic's dead. Okay. It's completely dead. So I'm like, great. So now I have to switch for the other mic. And now we have the uneven start, which is never a good thing. Okay. So I get the ball rolling. Everything's good. I do some jokes. They don't get a lot of laughs. It's okay. And then I move on. Right. And so I need to go back to my case. So I turn around and walk back to my case, and I realize the stage is so big, the case is really far back there. Someone moved it. So I grab whatever I need out of the case, and then I move the case forward. And then I go to the mic, I'm doing my deal. And then I did a terrible thing. I forgot that I moved the case and the chair. So like my case sits on a chair. And I turned around and I took a step, but the problem was the step was exactly where my case and chair was. So as I turned around, my peripheral vision saw my case there. And before I put my foot through my stuff, I tried to hold back. And I lost my balance, okay? And I started to fall. And then I went with my other foot to catch myself, okay? And I remember thinking, my foot's not touching anything, because as I went to put my foot down, it never made contact with the floor. And I started to fall. And there was a moment when I was just like, I felt like I was in midair, like there was that one moment.
Was it in slow motion?
Yeah, it was all in slow motion. It probably took like 2 seconds in real life, but it felt like 10 minutes. And as I'm falling, I thought to myself, is this really going to happen? Am I really going to fall flat on my back in front of all these people? And guess what happened, Ethan?
You did?
I fell on my back in front of all these people.
Nice.
1 minute, I was floating in the air, which was not a trick. And the next minute, I was laying flat on my back, like staring up at the ceiling, going, oh my God, what just happened? So I got up and I tried to get it going again. You're going to ask something?
I want to know about the recovery, which you're about to go into.
Yeah, here we go. So yeah, well, you're assuming there was a recovery. So I get myself up off the stage and I realize I'm not hurt or anything, so that's good. So then I get to the mic, I start doing my shtick, and people are like going, this guy's an idiot. And about 10 minutes in, I see people leaving in the back. I had 250 people. Long story short, by the time it was over, I was performing for 40 people. It was a disaster. And I could see the look on the woman's face, like it was not what she bargained for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
And so I just got out of there as quick as I could with my tail between my legs, and I was just like, that sucks. And that was the last gig I did before it was all over. You know what I mean?
How
It's
long
like
ago was that?
March 6th.
And soon after that, they started talking about not going anywhere and things were canceled.
I don't know what day. I don't know what day that happened. Today is the 12th, and I guess it really got bad last week. You know.
Okay.
So, I don't know. That's my story. It's not
Well,
fantastic.
It's kind of why we're here, right?
Yeah.
In the middle of the day, trying to make something happen where nothing's going on, man.
Yep. Just where's the love, you know?
Mark asked, he said the best use of a roughing stick. I don't know what a roughing stick is.
Well, I've never actually used a roughing stick. I've always used a spray. So there's a lot of tricks that use roughing spray. And I imagine all of them would work just as well with a stick. But obviously, I think the easy answer is, you know, make yourself an invisible deck. I mean, that's obviously, you know, a good use for it. And then there's just a ton of other tricks and stuff you can do with the roughing, you know, by roughing some cards. But man, if you don't do invisible deck, I would completely do invisible deck.
There you go.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, really, Lauren. What a way to go out, man. That's the last show I did, man. It does not feel
have you
good.
seen that video of Kelsey Grammer when he fell?
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, he was just walking, giving a speech, and there was a stage, and then there wasn't.
Right.
And he
Oh yeah, that sucks really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan Kranzo has that 3-card trick. I think that uses some roughing in it. But I use the spray. You can just pretty much use any matte spray finish. So I have a Krylon matte finish that I use, and I organize my invisible deck differently too, because I don't like doing math like on the fly.
Like George Madrid.
What's that?
Like George Madrid.
I don't know. I don't know what George does. Oh, like George Madrid. Yeah, that would be impossible if you didn't watch the Thursday Night Showcase. George Madrid did the most amazing mental acrobatics, you know, in his head while chatting with us that I've ever seen anybody do. And I am clearly not at all capable of that. I can't even figure out the 13s in an invisible deck on the fly. So what I do is I just back all mates together. So the 10 of hearts is backed by the 10 of spades. And I just go through the whole deck like that because no one's ever going to notice. And for me, it's just a lot easier that way.
Oh, hey, Tim, I see you here. Tim Hannes here.
Plasti dip. Michael Sproul says about Plasti dip is great as well, and it is. It's actually, the dirty little secret is Plasti dip is actually science friction spray.
Christopher Harrop says he'll never forget you though.
How's that? They will never forget me. Do you remember that idiot? I hate magic. We should never have another magician again. That's how they're going to remember me.
John Tuttle says he's got 60-mile-an-hour winds in Western New York. John, that sucks. We get the high winds. I'm kind of in the mountains here, and I get it all the time, and it's
terrible,
brutal. And since I work from home, I'm usually out picking up everyone's recycling.
So Tim Hannick asked if I can do the mental gymnastics in cartoon, and you know, actually, I don't do cartoon, so I don't even know what's involved in that. But I would imagine that the answer is no. You know, I probably can't. Is it simple second grade math? Yeah, I can't do it. You know?
I recently had Benji, who helps work with us in the back area sometime, blow my mind with Sentimental. Have you seen that one?
I think so, yeah.
It's the one with the movie cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say I love that trick, and I almost bought it. Trust for the Bohemian Rhapsody card.
Yeah, right.
Because I collect Freddy's, so you know.
Let's do. Was it Lauren who was asking about triumphant prediction opener?
I don't know.
I think it was Lauren. Lauren, drop something in the deal there. That sounds good, Tim. All right, so I'm going to do triumphant prediction opener. I'm going to open with prediction. I may not do the second trick, but we'll see. Ethan, you're going to help me, okay?
I love magic.
All right, Ethan, buddy, you and I are going to do trick. It's going to be totally amazing.
Great.
Right? When this whole thing is over, it's going to look like you did it and these people are going to put a bunch of ones in the box.
Right on.
All right. So here's the first thing I want you to do. I want you to make your mind completely blank. Let me know when your mind is completely blank.
It's totes blank, bruh.
I mean, that was pretty fast, I have to say. I'm going to make a prediction, Ethan. I should hold the cards up higher. Sorry. This will be my prediction. I'm going to place it right here on my microphone. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you, and I cannot see the card.
It's right here.
I meant this. Yeah.
Oh, you can't see what the card is, but can everyone see the card on my microphone there? I'm sure you can. There you go. Perfect. All right. Ethan, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to run my finger down the corner of the deck. You say stop anywhere you like. It actually doesn't matter where you say stop because I'm going to cheat no matter what you do. So just say stop. Here we go. Somewhere in the middle. Okay. Here we go. Did you not get the instructions, Ethan?
Was I supposed to say stop?
Yes.
Okay.
Say stop.
Stop.
Okay, there you go. Now, obviously 10 of hearts, I know that card. That's not much of a trick, so we can't use the 10 of hearts. We'll take a look at this card here. Can everybody see it? That's going to be Ethan's card right there, if you can see it.
Yeah, gotcha.
You got it? So let's imagine that Ethan is taking that card out of the deck, okay? And we're going to allow him to put it back in the deck, okay? So there's Ethan's card in the deck, if you can see that. Right? So here's the deal. I've picked a card. Ethan's picked a card. If these two cards are a pair, like 2 jacks or 2 queens, that'd be a pretty amazing trick, right? Everyone would clap like it was the best thing they'd ever seen in their lives. Maybe not. I have no idea. But actually, normally, I would just put the card like this. It's the 6 of diamonds, so you can see. If that's another 6, best trick you ever saw. Here we go. You ready? Bam! Oh, no, Ethan, amazing. But see, that's not the best part. Okay, because I know how I did that part, but what I don't know is how Ethan took his 6 right there and stuck it right in the middle of those 6s right there, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. That is very sloppily done for a camera, 4 of a kind, except we don't need that card. There you go. And Ethan, you and I are going to the casino right after this. I mean, I'm not allowed there anymore, but you know, we should go. It's not even open anymore.
I don't think casinos are not allowed. We can't even go to
no one's allowed there anymore.
Christoph
So
laughed
there you
at you
go.
switched it. Christoph says you switched it.
Huh?
Christoph is calling you out. He switched it.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I transformed it. See, that's what happened.
Speaking of Christoph, you know, I'm running down some member mastermind things from 2019 for the Kanji Awards. If anyone wants to go vote, that would be amazing. You know, in October, we did a special Euro mastermind at Sunday on 3. And Christoph was the only person to sign up for that. And we did an Iron Man, like 2.5, 3 hour Christoph Glass super member mastermind. It was great. I suggest anyone go look for that in the back room. It was awesome hanging out with Christoph for that long. And I was, you know, looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah. So someone asked earlier, for some reason, like once something goes down this chat that I'm looking at here, I only see 4 responses. Do you see more than that?
No, man, I only see it. And I don't know if that's from like,
I don't know what's going on. But someone asked,
if I start like a watch party, like I get a weird.
Yeah, we get a weird vibe.
Like freak out. So
somebody asked if for tips on Invisible Deck.
Okay.
So the one tip I gave away was how I match the pairs, you know, so I don't have to actually do the math. But the other big tip is, and I don't have an Invisible Deck, is if you don't want to do that and you want to keep it the same way, what I do is when I'm looking for the actual card, because I mostly do that one in a stand-up situation. When I fan the cards, I'll hold them up like this as I'm showing everyone looking for the one reversed card. And then on the back side, I'm looking at the cards. So if they say, you know, 4 of diamonds, I'm just showing them the front going, you know, as I'm going to the deck, I'm looking for the 4 of diamonds right in front of me. And when I see it, I just separate those cards. So no math involved, right? I'm just looking for the card and then I just jog it up or whatever I'm choosing to do. So that is probably the best, really the best way to do it. If you're in a close-up situation where people are like around you and you're using it there, and you're going to have to actually do it face down, you know, with the cards face up essentially, and the card you're looking for is face down, you're going to have to do the math to figure out what the card is on the back. But like I said, it's second grade math, and you know, I'm the only one who can't do that. Oh, about separating cards. Okay, Chad. So basically every invisible deck, and I've probably had 25 of them in my life, are really, really hard to separate in the beginning. So when you first get that deck, they're kind of really, really hard to separate. And so what I do is I just kind of work with them, and sometimes I'll rub some cards together very lightly just to kind of get them to, you still want them to have the friction hold them together, but you want them to separate easier. And so I'll just kind of rub a few cards together and, the pairs together until they start to like just get a little easier to work, and then just work that deck in. And that should be good. But that is really the only thing you can do. But I'm also not afraid to like use my under finger here as I'm going through to just separate the cards that way too. But I think you just got to break that deck in. That's probably the best advice I can give you.
So I have it set up so I can see easier when they come in.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that Jim Brown and Michael Sproul and 4 other people joined. I can see Jeff Diogola joined. I can see Lou. Lou is here now.
All right, Lou. Jeff. All right.
We're talking about being stuck in the house. Anything magical? Anything else? If anybody wants to ask, we're just trying something new in the middle of the day here. Over at CC kind of live.
Yeah, trying to keep it alive.
Hey, Rayhan, I got your message. I'm going to get back to you on that, okay? He wants to join a club night.
Okay, awesome.
Monday, I think. Even though Thursday's killing it, as we know.
Uh-huh. So what has everybody been up to? What have you been doing? Is everybody basically home?
Are we home let us know if you're home and you're not normally home at this time. It's kind of what I'm interested in.
Yeah. I got my wife here working from home. Both of my young adults and teenagers are home. So it's a little crazy here right now.
Yeah, I got the wife home. She's working. I've actually displaced her for this hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my 8-year-old son. I was not meant to be a homeschool dad, but
right
here we are.
I tell you right now, there's nothing that sets you off more than filling the house with groceries and having a teenage go to the refrigerator, open the door and go, "There's no food." That really sets you off.
Tim did his last show 9 days ago. Now he's home.
Yeah. 9 days ago. So yeah.
Harrop's working from home.
How long did you get canceled out, Tim? Throw that up in the chat there. I'm canceled through April. Oh yeah, totally. I feel you. And Jeff is home because he's the bartender at the Chicago Magic Lounge, and that's closed by governor's orders.
Right.
So that's closed.
We heard a rumor they were going to close our liquor store soon, but I don't know.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do?
Ren is in self-imposed quarantine. He's been dangling
Traveling.
spider monkeys off the mountains of Indonesia or somewhere for like 2 or 3 months. But he just got home and he just got his transient 3-fly and his sponge balls I was holding for him. And let's get a 1 in the chat if anyone's gotten their CC stickers from the store. Anyone got a sticker? No?
I got my CC sticker right here, buddy.
Yeah.
This is my CC notebook. Oh! Yeah.
And I got mine on my Deanna Troy thing, which if you want to know more about, yeah, go.
I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Deanna Troy was a big Conjuror's community fan.
Yeah.
She was really into it. I mean,
yeah.
she would lurk in meetings and and hang out. She's got an amazing classic force. So you got to check it out sometime.
She can sense when it's your card.
Yes, exactly. That was my point.
She doesn't know for sure. She can sense.
Yeah, she can sense.
Totally. So, I see, I think we might be planning like a daytime magic show mastermind thing, but I don't know for sure. So I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. We just had a meeting when we were talking about some different things we're going to try to plan here in the next coming weeks. So just kind of watch this space and we'll kind of let you know what's coming up. But we're just trying to figure out what the new normal is right now.
Did Jim just say that Deanna Troy looks like Julia Roberts?
Yeah, I've heard that before, but I unfortunately don't see that.
I'm going to take that up with you, Jim, at a later date, sir. Them's his fighting words.
Clark says he's enjoying Picard. I haven't seen it.
I got mixed
reviews.
I don't want to go down. I don't want to turn this into a TV review with Ethan thing, but I'm kind of enjoying Picard. It's definitely got problems. So wait, so you guys are homeschool already, so that part hasn't changed. All right, Tim. So at what time do you give them lunch and let them play?
There is no lunch and there is no play. There's just work. Tim has elementary school children who are already doing math on a high school level.
Well, that is not the case here in Western Maryland. That's not the case. So you have one of the great minds in magic marketing here, Steve Barcelona. Steve, for magic marketing in this time of poor segue, in this time of no business, what do we do?
It's a tricky question, really, when you get down to it. Here's what my plan is. Like right at this moment in time,
you're going to talk to Ethan Fisher on the internet.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot you can do. There's no gigs to be had right now. It's over, right? But it's going to come back. And so you have to be ready for that. So now is an excellent time to update your website, to get into your website and do some work there, update it, make sure it's, all the things you've been putting off. This is a great time to do that. What I'm doing is I'm working on a new press kit. It's much more visual than the other one I had, a lot more pictures and stuff like that. And I'm planning in the next couple of weeks to reach out to my list of clients and what I call my no list. And my no list is everyone that's ever said no to me on a gig. And I'm just going to reach out to them and I'm going to make this press kit a downloadable thing, like a lead generation type of thing, but not heavy lead generation. It's just basically going to be a magazine about me and what I do. And I'm just going to offer it out there and I'm going to appeal to everyone to say, hey, eventually we're going to get back to normal and we're going to have gigs again. And I'd love it if you could download this so you'll have it when you're ready to start planning your gigs. You're planning your events. And I'm hoping you'll at least call me and let me give you a quote and some ideas about what I can do at your event. And really, that's the best you can do at this point. I don't think you can actually book it. Has anybody booked a gig in the last week or two? I haven't gotten a lead in 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks, maybe. So it's just a funny time right now.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Jim asked me a question. He said, do I recommend any Lego sets? It all depends on the situation. I have two waiting for. Maybe we'll do them this weekend. I got the Mandalorian battle pack from the show. The Mandalorian, so 4 different colored Boba Fett's basically, which I'm looking forward to. And I'm a big fan of the macros. As you can see over here, I got micros. I got the Micro Town, right?
Look at you.
And so just waiting for this weekend. Maybe we got London architecture, London. So looking forward to that. Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. So that's what I'm looking forward to. We got a Porg upstairs we haven't opened yet. So we got to do that.
What?
A Porg, the little cute animals from The Last Jedi.
Sorry. I'm an adult, so I don't really know a lot about these movies.
Okay, all right. Okay, I understand. I understand. I have a child, and that's my excuse.
And that's good cover.
Yeah.
That's good cover right there.
Mike, I did watch a couple episodes of Lego Masters. It's a little weird. I wouldn't be able to do the things they do on it. But I think Will Arnett is great, and I love Lego Batman movies. One of my favorites. Lego Batman movie is really fun. They have the judges on that show are two people that work for Lego, and they make like the toys of the year, and they judge these teams so harshly.
Do they?
Yeah. They're like, well, we said it was going to be fantasy, but you've actually got a little bit of a romance in here, and that's not what the set is about. So, hey, what are you going to do? He says, Chad said you're wearing a Harry Potter shirt, right? I got Hogwarts something over there.
Yeah.
Where?
All right, Chad, whatever. You got me. That's cool.
All right. Brad's son is determined to be a master builder. Okay, Kyle wants a card trick.
I just did one.
They want more. Listen, I'm sorry, guys. I'm the least magical here.
Ethan, give us your best card trick.
Give me. It will require setup. So can you talk for a minute? Will you talk for a minute while I set up?
No. Lord knows I can't do that.
No, okay. Adam Grace wants to be a master builder too. Adam Grace, man, get out of here.
He could be a master builder. So what I want to know is, like, what's everybody doing, just in a few words? I think Tim Hannig said that he was organizing his props. I mean, that's a good thing to do. My wife has threatened me with cleaning the basement. Like behind me here is like the laundry room storage area. And it is a disaster, but I really don't want to do that. But tell us what you've been doing. Have you been working on stuff? What's been going on? Tell us. Tell us in the chat.
I've been avoiding projects.
Me too. That's what
I have a list of them I've not been doing.
Yeah.
Except I have labor here now, so I should get him to do some.
I watched a really funny Netflix last night. Is it Ben Kretschner? Is that the guy's name?
Bert Kreischer?
What is it?
Bert Kreischer?
Bert Kreischer, yeah.
With that shirt on?
Hilarious, man. Yeah. That was really good.
If you get a second, look up his joke, The Machine.
Oh, I watched that whole thing. It's just great.
That's great.
Yeah. So, Kyle, working on a Charlie Chaplin-based magic show. Wow, that sounds pretty interesting. I knew that it was Charlie, though. First day of isolation. So far, chilling. Chilling is a good thing to do, I have chilled a lot lately, but I like it, I guess. But I would really rather be working.
All right, I might be able to do this.
What's that?
Wait.
You're gonna do a trick?
I'm so nervous and I haven't practiced it.
Right on, Christopher.
Who said that? What did he say?
He's working. He's just working from home and trying to exercise and catch up. I actually did the treadmill yesterday, so that's amazing because that's how bored I am that I actually got on the treadmill. And I'm working on a routine. Oh God, it just ran away. Ivan's working on a routine I can do for the moment. I can do for our fire department page as entertainment for the citizens of quarantine. Oh, that sounds good. I like that. Oh, so you've been working in nursing homes, huh? So, I mean, I think you work in a nursing home, correct, Jordan? And Tim Hannig gave us the stealth plug on his new book, which looks to be pretty good. I haven't gotten one yet, but looks to be really good. So people should check it out. He's worked on it a long time. All right, Ethan, I am psyched. Is this the finish of your trip? You're just exposing the finish?
No. This is the setup.
Oh, you're setting up. Okay.
Let me make sure that someone's not telling me to do something. Okay, so I've done this trick twice.
All right. Is this going to be 3?
Both times were for my mother.
Did she like it?
Yeah, of course she loved it.
Or did she shoot you down?
She doesn't do that with us.
Okay, that's good then.
We are okay, so I have all the face cards. I have a regular deck of cards. You'll have to take my word for it because you're here. I have ace, king, queen, jack, ace, king, queen, jack, ace, king, queen, jack, ace, king, queen, jack, right? I think. And then I take all the cards. This is terrible. I'm so ashamed of doing this.
No, this is good.
Okay, and I'm going to cut the cards once, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask you, Steve. I'm going to put these down. I'm going to ask you to cut the cards, okay?
Okay, cut them.
Okay.
Great. Complete the cut. Yes, perfect.
Okay, now I want you to count number between 1 through 4 or 1 through 7.
Pick a number.
Yeah.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to put them there. I'm going to put them back together. Okay. Now, again, pick a number between 1 through 7.
6.
Now I'm going to go from the bottom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right?
Well, I said 6.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Put one back.
Did you want to go back to? Did you want to go back to 5?
No, right there.
This is up to you because this is where this depends on you.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
I'm good.
5, 6. You're good.
I'm good.
All right. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna cut them again. I'm gonna cut them again. Should I do it one more time? You tell me. I don't know. I've never done
do it one more time.
All right. But this time I'll just take 2 or 3 of them and bring them back here and cut them one more time.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Because that's how many we had at the beginning, right? Because I'm really good at I'm really good at presentation.
Right.
3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was supposed to have you pick one of those.
You didn't do that.
As a card. So from all the face cards and the aces, pick one.
Ace of clubs.
Oh my God, there's bugs everywhere.
That's not a good thing to say when you're live on Facebook to everyone who knows you.
Is that your card?
Oh, Ethan. Yes, it is my card.
That's great. That's very exciting for me.
It is. It's very exciting for everyone, actually.
Because I was able to get them all.
Look at that.
Except for these 2, so I kind of screwed up. Yay!
When I do that, I just pick those up and move them.
Oh. Yay. All right, that's my only card trick. I learned it from Benji Wilkins.
Let's get some ones for Ethan, please. Come on.
That was my first card trick.
He needs an amazing amount of ones. I mean, it's Ethan did a card trick, for gosh sakes.
Does this count as my cup performance, my first cup performance?
I don't know. I think, do you not have a cup?
I have all the cups.
I would imagine you do.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll count that as a cup performance. If you disagree, put it in the chat there if you disagree.
But give us let me see 2
should be a cup
if you disagree.
Well, the 2 people just disagree.
Who disagreed?
Yeah, whoever
Who
disagrees.
won to get the cup? The people that have had to work very hard for their cups have disagreed.
Yes, and I don't blame them either because, All right, man. So
I think this has been really fun.
It has been fun.
And I think it gives us a good feel for what we can do in the future. And we can
have 144 comments. But if we might just go with a technical issue right now, I would like to be able to see the questions that are flying by. I only see 4 at a time here. So if a bunch of people comment.
What I've done is I've opened another window and started it like I'm not me in Facebook. And I've started just watching the video on a screen without sound and watching the comments.
I see.
There's got to be an easier way, but Jeff had 3 jobs. Now he's got none. Wow.
Yeah. I'm not really, I don't really understand what's supposed to happen here.
Yeah. And I don't know what the watch party does. Guys, we're like with everything else here. We're just trying to figure it out.
I mean, me and Ethan literally thought about doing this like yesterday evening. On the fly. We're just like, let's do something.
So we're doing it. Hopefully what we can do is wrangle some of another panel member to maybe get it a little bit more magical next time.
Oh, thanks, man. Okay. Well, I thought it was pretty magical. I did a card trick. You did a card trick. I mean,
yeah, but we can't do that again because I'm out.
One more card trick, and it's essentially an episode of our favorite tricks. So,
okay, so I need to learn one new card trick every time we do one of these.
Well, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
I can do this thing.
Uh-oh. Oh, this thing. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Bring that out of Passover time, you know?
That's right.
Be careful for all the pharaohs.
Ooh, I see what you did there. I see
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
All right, everybody, don't tell Aaron we did this, please. He doesn't know we're doing this.
We did not get approval. We didn't clear content. We just did it.
Adam popped here in the chat, so I'm pretty scared
He's
about
probably
that.
going to rat us out.
We're probably gonna have a talking to.
Yeah.
I
I don't even want to open Slack right now.
Yeah. Did I see Legos? Okay.
Were you guys talking about Legos?
Lauren.
Exactly, Lauren.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, Lauren, exactly. You know, just trying to connect and just, you know. Exactly. And I also like that too. That's my motto for life. Easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Does anyone have any questions to ask me about Aaron Fisher as a child?
Tell us the best Aaron Fisher as a child story you have.
Oh, Adam was like, we all know, which means shut up.
Is that what that means? That's good. Yeah, really. Oh, you rebels. That's for sure.
Adam Grace, got any questions?
Yeah, Adam, got any questions?
It's like, no, just see me immediately after you're done.
Yeah, just meet. We're having a Zoom meeting, HR meeting after this.
Yeah. All right. If he doesn't know, one heard him. He does know, though.
He does know now, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me try to do one more here.
Okay.
So I've taught this before, but we'll kind of just mess with it anyway. Okay, that works for this group anyway. So I've just got a quick selection of cards. I don't know if you can see them there. Here, let me do it. Let me do a professional fan. There you are. I don't know if you can see those.
It's not your biggest fan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dun. Okay, so just kind of get one of those in your mind right there. I'd say the easiest one for our purposes right now would be the 7 of diamonds, and that's the one we will use. Right? So a lot of people shuffle cards like this. I'm sure you've seen people shuffle cards like that. Everybody has. Some people shuffle like this, where they just kind of take a few off the top and kind of push them into the middle. But me, I shuffle cards like this. Now, Ethan, your card was the 7 of diamonds, right? That was the one you selected. And so that card has an affinity to you because it is now attached to you. So keep that in your mind. Say the name 7 of diamonds over and over again. As I shuffle this way, do you know why I shuffle this way? Face up and the face down?
No.
Because I'm a psychopath and I'd like to watch the world burn, which is not a good joke right now because the world is burning. But nonetheless, but you see what's happening here. Some of the cards are face up. Some of the cards are face to face, face up. It's a mess. But Ethan, if you just say the name of your card, it will appear like magic. Are you ready? Say it 3 times.
7 of diamonds. 7 of diamonds. 7 of diamonds.
There it is right there. The 7 of
Bam.
diamonds.
I did it. I'm so good.
You are so amazing. You are so amazing.
We did get a question from Adam Grace.
Really?
He would like to know how many hours a day do we work?
How many hours a day do we work?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know if he means yard work. I don't know. If
I don't know. I don't know what.
house.
Yeah, what kind of work? I mean, I just have been working all the time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And someone asked to see, or for someday for you to teach, maybe on an after show, something you do about Omni Deck.
Oh,
Steve, can you teach your Omni Deck here soon?
I could do that one day.
Okay.
Who asked that question?
Tim Hanning.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I pretty much do the Sean Farquhar handling, but you know, I'll be happy to go over it one day.
I know exactly what that is.
You don't?
I do.
You do?
No, not really.
You don't?
No.
Okay, well, it's a pretty standard thing, but yeah.
All right, let's see your face so we can say goodbye. Because
okay.
we're
I actually didn't realize that my face wasn't there.
Yeah. But thanks for everybody who sent in a question and joined us. This was fun. I want to do it again.
Yeah, I'll do this again. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I hope everybody stays safe. You know, stay inside when you can. Wash your hands when you can.
Yeah.
As me and Aaron's grandmother used to say, please don't touch your face. Just don't touch your face.
Just don't do it.
Don't touch your face.
Don't touch anything. Don't touch any part of your own body. Just don't.
Yeah.
Just wrap yourself in saran wrap and sit on the couch, and that's it.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Bye, guys.
Catch you next
See you
time.
soon.